Hi, Melissa, writing as Cassia Moonglen here, and this is my little author-writer diaries. What a week it has been. I said in the last update that I accidentally expanded a project I wasn't supposed to expand. I started an idea out of curiosity. I had this curiosity in the back of my mind because when I wrote A Home with the Pact, in the first kind of version in my head, Luna, Ash, and Connor were going to be dual mates, and I ultimately ended up not doing that. But I still had it in my head like, how would you figure that out? And also, how would you figure it out if it wasn't quite balanced? Because obviously, to have three people in a relationship, it would be tricky to find balance, right? It's hard enough with two. So I had this question. So I started writing, and Ours to Choose came out. And it's going to come out in November in the regular places: Amazon, Kindle Unlimited, Draft to Digital, Lulu as paperback. But it's actually going to go in my the Moonglen Den membership. And in these early days, this membership is accepting founding members, and it's going to be free for those limited first members for a limited time. And so they are going to have access to Ours to Choose first until I have to take it out, until it's not allowed to be available anywhere other than Kindle Unlimited. But all that to say, I started that and couldn't put it down. And so I've come up with a 3-part story. So it's going to be 3 novellas, and then I'm going to compile it together into a novel of 3 parts. And I mean, Ours to Choose came out relatively quickly. It just flowed out of me. The second one flowed out of me really quickly. I knew exactly what I wanted to happen. And so that was really interesting for me to explore the concept of fated mates who had been separated and were trying to come back together. And then the third book wraps up their whole arc, and it will leave on a happily ever after, of course. But we're having some big questions, and I'm right in the middle of that now. So I'm in the middle of the first draft. And this is my problem as a writer. I absolutely fall in love with my characters, and I never want to do the thing you have to do, right? You have to break them down before you can give them a happily ever after. Otherwise, what is a book, right? Nothing happens. And so I am forcing myself to write the trauma, the thing that blows them up, and it's killing me. But I'm doing it. So this week has been very big on writing and thinking through and brainstorming. It's been an interesting week for me actually, because I injured myself. So I have hypermobility spectrum disorder, so my joints are hypermobile. Took my dog for a walk, as I love to do, and my ankle rolled and down I went. I fell hard. Bruised and swollen right knee, left ankle, not able to take weight. So I haven't been able to walk since then. I've hardly been able to move, so I've been spending more time sitting down. So I've been doing a lot of reading and a lot of writing. But also I've been preparing things. So I have put Ours to Choose up quietly as a pre-order, and also After We Chose, which is the sequel, because if the pre-orders are live, then you can have the links to put in the back of the book. So I want them to be ready in the manuscript, and I'm ordering some copies of my books. So I'm ordering some copies of Stormbound, the prequel novella, which came out a few weeks ago, and I'm ordering a copy of Ours to Choose, and I'm ordering a copy of a couple of so in my personal name I write about living with my chronic illnesses, and I have a big nonfiction release coming up, so I'm ordering a copy of that. And I've also got 2 new children's books I've written. One is available, but one is not yet available, and I just want the proof. So I'm going to put in an order for all of these books, but obviously it takes a lot of time to get them all ready to go through the process of ordering them. And because I'm here in New Zealand, then it takes a very long time and a lot of money to get it all posted. So all of that nonsense is happening also in the background. And obviously still I've been an injured person with 4 small children and a part-time job. So that's been this week. So yeah, it's been fun. I love writing. I love falling into the characters and thinking what I'm going to do with them and where do I want them to be and how does their arc, like how does the personal arc mirror the relationship arc and how does it all tidy up together. And I'm really exploring some things in myself. I think, I don't know if all authors do this, but in almost every book I have something I'm exploring philosophically for myself at the same time. So it's been fun, so I can't wait to share that with people. So this month has been quieter in terms of releases. I put out the Stormbound prequel novella and I'm getting ready because in September book 3 is coming of the Moonglen Shifters. So it's a bit of a lull for me in terms of what's happening, which means I get to write my heart out. So there. So if you have any questions about any of the stories, any of the genres, what I'm doing, how I'm starting as an author, maybe even about my habits as a reader, if you have any questions, let me know and I'd be happy to answer them. And if you want to join the Moonglen Den as a founding member, grab the link below. Even when the founding member offer is over, it is going to be super affordable, so you'll want to join, I think, for the bonus stories, bonus scenes, bonus digital goodies, and then the periodic early releases. So